to my channel, AquaStarGoddess. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. Hit the bell so you can get notifications each and every time I upload a new video. I really need to look up, sorry, I dropped you. I really need to look up, like, certain things about sleeping. Like, when you sleep, what gives you the most restful sleep, most restful rest, like sleeping with pajamas on or sleeping naked. I prefer to, the latter. But I mean, that's not really nobody's business, but I just thought about that real quick right after I was considering and thinking about the fact that the moon is not real. Now, I just watched a video that said this guy was talking about, or he was teaching a class, I don't know, like 30 years ago, maybe 40 years ago, depending on when that video was released. And he was talking about the fact that the moon was not real. So that's something to consider. I'm gonna put y'all right here because, oh Lord, have mercy. I'm gonna put y'all right there in my business. Hold on. Let me lift you up some so you cannot see too much, okay? Okay, so bear with me 1 second. I gotta kind of get some things in order. I was actually sleeping. I just woke up. So sleep has been hit in, child. Let me tell you, all right? That is the main thing I'm doing. Gino had asked me today, like, oh, I hang out and stuff like that. And I was just like, I was like, I don't know. And the reason for that is because, well, I was about to go to sleep, okay? So I was like, let me take a nap real quick. That was like 4 hours ago. So now, I woke up. So I was really wondering, like, this moon thing. So I was watching this video and this guy was talking about the moon is like 12,000 years old. It was brought here by Ursa Minor. From Ursa Minor, the moon is older than the Earth, and kind of that was the general consensus on that video. So like, yeah, hold on a second. So that was like the general consensus, was that the Earth was younger than the moon. The moon is not from Earth, and it's not like an original, like it wasn't here when the Earth was created. So the thing also mentioned that there are other planets, that there are 8 other planets in the solar system that are also artificial planets. So it makes you wonder once again how much of this is a simulation or how much of this is not real. You know what I'm saying? So bear with me while I get my shit together, because I literally just woke up, and then one of the first things on my screen. So I literally just woke up, and one of the first things on my screen was about the potential artificial moon,
along with some other stuff too. There was all kind of stuff going on my phone, but that's the one thing that kind of really has me thinking, like, damn, like, so. And then also, the guy said also that people, when they went to the moon, they started like gathering certain materials or whatever, and there was beings already on the moon, and they told their ass, get the fuck off the moon and don't bring your ass back, basically. Basically, get off the moon and don't bring your ass back, ho. Okay? So, that's an interesting thing to discover. What if the moon is not really real? Like, what if it is artificial? Like, does that change anything? And like, what if, like, can you blow the moon up and it wouldn't affect the earth? You know? I mean, obviously, even if it is artificial and it's been going for 12,000 years, I mean, at this point, you know, I'm sure that there would be some change or some difference, or something would happen if, like, I feel like something would happen if the moon was blown up, because for so long, you know, like, we've been operating with the moon for, you know, however long. It said something about it was brought here 12,000 years ago. So, you know, 12,000 years we've been operating with the moon. So obviously it would probably still have some sort of impact. It would probably still have some sort of impact, you know, if the moon were to blow up or something. So yeah, that's interesting. That's a little interesting piece of information that came through today. Oh my goodness, I slept like a fucking baby. Goodness Lord, I be sleeping good. I'm over here getting my beauty rest. OMG, I love this. I love sleep. I think sleep is so awesome. Okay, let's do a quick brush. And then let's pull out our iPad and do a little bit of research too. Just looks a little bit messy. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this wireless bra. It's one of those bras that like aunties used to wear and shit like that. I'm an auntie now, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it anymore. I mean, I don't know how I ever felt about it. But I know I didn't like the fact that the wires are always like digging into the skin, and like you have to like switch it, and after a while you gotta pull that motherfucking wire out. So yeah, so anyway, so I was kind of discussing how I just watched this video that said that the moon was dropped here 12,000 years ago. Ursa Minor, okay, is where it came from. And you know, it's kind of really causing me to wonder, like, well, like
if the moon is not real, then like, do we need it? Do we actually need the moon if it's not real, right? Bear with me because I'm just waking up and I have to put my clothes back on. So today is day 1 of fasting. I took a nap right through the middle. Well, I won't say right through the middle, but definitely I just woke up. So let me see what I need to do. I just woke up, so I could probably drink a bottle of water. I could probably drink a bottle of water now, and then I still haven't decided, even though I've been going all day, I've just been not eating. So I'm trying to decide if I want to like just fruit fast for like the next few days, or just complete fast, like, you know, completely no food fast, and just drinking water, like water fast or something. And because I have to basically I need to reset my body, right? I'm resetting my body. I need to reset my digestive system. Mostly my digestive is the thing that really I have to like watch and, you know, be careful about. So I'm resetting my system right now, which is why I'm fasting today. And I'll be fasting for like at least 3 days, but I'm probably gonna like let this little fast last for a second. So it's just getting started. Let's see if the speaker charged. It did not. Now it's charging. Great. It's been plugged up all fucking day and it wasn't charging. So now it's charging. Okay. All right, let's put a shirt on. Okay. So, yeah, so the moon thing. I don't know if this whole artificial moon concept means really anything, right? But it is an interesting topic because we've been potentially lied to, you know? And I mean, obviously we know we've been lied to. It's just, I don't think we know how much we've been lied to. So basically this is one of those things that would have you challenge your complete awareness of your complete existence, right? Like it would have you challenge your whole existence if we knew that the moon was not real, that it was artificial, that it was brought here by some other, you know, some other beings. And we're just finding this out, right? And it's like, okay, so what if they had told us the truth? What difference would that have made, right? Would it have made a difference? You know? So bear with me a second while I make up my bed again. The level of sleep I've been getting is wonderful. It's so wonderful. Honestly, I love it. You do not know, like, sleep. I remember when I was a teenager, sleep was one of my favorite things to do. Like, sleep was one of my favorite things to do. Not in a lazy way, just in a, it's like, not in a lazy way, you know? I would always do my schoolwork, I would always do my chores, you know? But, like, when I wasn't hanging out with my best friend, or when I wasn't doing something that I had to do, or taking care of something, or, you know, whatever, sleep was my go-to thing to do. And as you become, like, when you get married and stuff like that, like, sleep was literally almost non-existent for real, for like a long time.
So like, you become a mom, when you become a parent, it's like, what do you mean sleep? Sleep? What is that? So yeah, it's good to just be able to like go to sleep whenever the fuck you want to go to sleep. You don't have to worry about somebody calling you with some shit or needing something from you. So that is one thing that I cannot wait to see how it pans out, is the not being needed part, you know? So right now I'm sleeping, getting rest. In the next probably, I don't know, like months, that'll start to turn into other activities. Oops, sorry. That'll start to turn into like other activities or other things that I might need to do. Like, you know, I'm still looking for a hairstylist. I think I'm just gonna have to just jump off the tree and just go, you know, use just go trying. Just go trying somebody. Hey, let me try you this week. And next week try you, you know. But I've seen a couple girls that look like they you know what I mean, look like they can do some things. So it is time for me to get into my beauty care routine. So right now I need to go, I'm gonna go back, do some more work. I need to go to my office and fix some things and respond to some emails and turn off my ads for my suites and turn on my ads for my advertising company. So I got a couple things to do at the office right now, and I'm gonna go do that because I need to move into the next phase of what I've been working on. So I'm actually excited about that because it would be nice to do Uber just because I want to. Like, I don't have to do it for money. It'll be nice to do Uber just because I want to. So I'm gonna go throw my ads on, get that going. Since my ads did really good. So my ads for my suites did really good. They yielded results quite quickly. So now it's time for me to put ads on for advertising and marketing. I don't know what I'm going to focus on. Probably website design, because that's probably like the easiest thing that doesn't require me to like, it doesn't require me to have like a constant, what's the right thing to say? The website design doesn't require me to like man my client, basically. Like where I have to sit with them. Well, I do have to sit with them. I do consultations with them. I do have to do that. But it's just different. It's like, once we get the concept, once we get the design idea, once we get the approval for like the layout, the design, the concept and everything, after that, it's just, you just go to work, right? And so then once it's done, then you make any little tweaks and stuff like that. Super simple. And get that out the way. I need my sneakers. Where are my sneakers? They're not here. I need to go get my sneakers wherever the hell they are. Found. Because girl needs some sneakers. I have those up there, but they need to be cleaned and I'm not wearing those. Those are my cute little sparkly ones. I've got like two pairs of those. I've got those, which are the white kind of rhinestone color. And then I have some yellow rhinestone that I'm going to need to do some repairs on. Oh, all of my shoes are in this little box right here. Okay. I'm not going through this box. I'm not doing that right now. So let's just put the flip-flops back on and go find my sneakers. Probably at the office. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So like the moon concept, the moon idea that came across my screen really just kind of makes you wonder. It's like, well, what else is artificial? And what is the impact of these artificial things? Like, what is the impact of the moon? If the moon is artificial, what is the impact of it that it has on the earth and on the people on the earth? I mean, like I said, it's been 12,000 years. So after 12,000 years, I'm pretty sure that, you know, there has been some sort of I don't know if the word is resistance, built up where the earth and the moon have kind of gotten used to each other, basically. So there will be some obvious, and I'm about to say this term, even though I don't know if I'm using it correctly. Based on the laws of physics, right? And I don't know what the laws of physics are, but I'm assuming right now, okay? So based on the laws of physics, I would say that if we were to remove the moon, obviously it would have some sort of impact. I love this book. It's a sketchbook. I actually bought it for Sania, but she was just like, when I bought it for her, she didn't want it. Like, she was like, oh, I don't sketch on things like that, right? So she never wanted it. So I just kind of took it for myself, but I think it's a really good book. I like it. So this is one of those books. I have a ton of these kinds of books where you just get like, write it, have like, it's like a journal type vibe or something. I always write down everything that I'm going to do. Anything that I've ever wanted to manifest has always been written down, right? Look, me coming up with protocols and shit like that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let me make sure I'm not giving y'all no personal details and personal information. Let me just put this up. I love like going back and looking at stuff and just like seeing how much progress I've made and like seeing like what I've done and like what's occurred. Oh yeah, we need to get back to these financial goals. So what is this? Net income. Look at this. This is like a set of like, this is actually the Airbnb income, right? Like this is like, as far as like Airbnb, like if you do the Airbnb strategy, this is like literally how much money you should end up making based on the rooms. It's not even, the thing about Airbnb is not even based on square footage. It's based on how many bedrooms you have, like how many beds you have in a space. It's not even based on square footage at all, which I love. I love that it's based on the beds, because like you can throw a bed on a couch. You know what I'm saying? You can throw a bed in a fucking shed if you wanted to. Build that bitch up, put some insulation in that motherfucker. You know, build that motherfucker out, and then you have that. So like, listen, like 19,200 per 2-bedroom annually, like that. And this is the 2022 rates, right? So just imagine what it is nowadays based on various different things, like adding luxury items to the location, adding security measures, things of that nature. So there's so many different ways that you can like up this revenue here. 14% cash return. Wow. $100,000, 12 months. Yeah. So yeah. So let's see. Oh, this is gratitude. So I'm grateful to be in this moment with you guys, enjoying life. That's so sweet. Ooh, these are some properties that were previously up for rent. I'm gonna reach out to some of these people and see if they're coming up for rent soon. I have like a whole concept of how I'm gonna reach freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole plan is already laid out. Everything is already laid out. It's just a matter of being able to execute. So now my focus, now that it's just me, my focus is execution. My focus is literally execution. Look, these are my old rates for my marketing. Look, I'm looking at a website and hosting, $1,400. And of course, you can say things like, oh, well, what about AI? You can just do it with AI. Of course you can, but somebody has to still operate those things. You gotta remember that AI still has to be operated. Somebody has to be pushing the button on AI.
Oh, look, I got affirmations in here. 20,000 monthly minimum, annual minimum. So 240 annual minimum. That's with 5 properties. So yeah, that's good stuff right there. And the same thing for Turo as well. So I have like these costs written down for Turo also, where on Turo, you know, I had set like certain daily goals and things like that. So the thing with reaching your daily goal, it's just a matter of like advertising, perks, incentives, and things like that. Like the more you, you just, you know, try little stuff. So I've been seeing a lot of cash cards, like a little cash cards, you know, like $3,500, $3,800, blah blah blah. So I think that's probably gonna be what I'm gonna do. Just stack some money real quick and just drop some money on a couple cash cards and throw those on Turo, and then boom. And then I think just let those run, especially now since Uber is also partnering with Turo. So now Uber is doing rentals as well with Turo, through Turo. So that's a good thing also. So that partnership would be good for revenue, especially if you find somebody who's doing Uber and they want to Uber and they want to rent a car, and they can just rent a car. So you know there's going to be consistent cash flow there. So, all right, let's go. Let's get out of here. Stop talking about that business stuff. It's good to look back though. It's good to look at like how far things have gone, what worked and what didn't work. Honestly, if I'm looking at everything, like I know I have proof of concept for everything, but I did not run the plays completely. And so now that I can fully focus on that, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just fully focus on the plans that I had already written out, that I've already tested out, the theories, and now I'm just going to go full steam ahead. I've got everything. I've got like YouTube in here too. So like if you don't know, for those of you who are like on the edge about content creation, you can make money with content creation. I've been making money with content creation for like over a decade. So yeah, don't be afraid. Jump out there and start doing it. Whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, just do it, you know? You're holding yourself up, you know? So now I can focus on full-time income via content creation and my other strategies. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I need speakers. Where are my speakers at? So. Be so careful, young lady. I'm gonna change this fucking lock. This lock is disastrous. Like, come on, bitch, just lock. All right, so that's something I need to do ASAP. Let's go get new locks and shit like that. So we're about to head to the office because I've got to do my emails, check my emails, turn my ads off for my suites, turn my ads on for my marketing company, and just kind of get some things in alignment up there. Make sure that I, you know, do the trash, all that stuff like that, cleaning up and things of that nature. Me, personally, I don't know when the last time was that I actually had a job. You know what? I think my last actual job was like HSN or something like that. But, oops, sorry. I think my last job was like HSN. Right? And, where like I had to answer to somebody else or something like that. I prefer to work independently because, first off,
I have three kids, right? It's like I needed to be able to tend to my children. I needed to be able to be a mom. I needed to be able to, you know, be a wife, be a mom, all that good stuff. And a part of that is being able to be there when they needed me to be there, when they needed me to be there. So like if my kids got sick, I never had to worry about like if my kids got sick at school and then I had a job and my boss is like, you can't take off because your kids, you're gonna have to figure something out. Like what? First of all, my kids and my family come first, bitch. So yeah, I never put myself through that stress or strain or struggle of having to figure out like what would you do if your kid gets sick or something like that, or what would you do if your kid gets suspended from school and you know you need to tend to them. I've never had that issue by choice. I wouldn't change it either, even though, so like for instance, being a, you know, doing your own businesses, running your own business and stuff, of course you're gonna have times and months where you don't make enough money. Okay, the ends didn't meet, okay, this month, but you have a choice and you kind of have control over that. So you know, at this point right now, I'm excited to see like how things will turn out, just basically with me just strictly focusing on my business. You know what I mean? Like my kids are self-sufficient at this point. They're not, I mean, they're not 100% self-sufficient, but you know, they call me when they need me, or if they need something, they let me know, and then I, you know, can take care of it or whatever. But I don't have to like be over top of them. I don't have to man them anymore. They're not little babies. You know what I'm saying? So like I can do shit. Like I can make moves. I can move around and get shit done. Plus what I am doing right now, a lot of it doesn't require my actual like active participation all the time. So it's just for little moments that I have to be present or participating in what I have to do. It's not like a full-time job where I have to be participating in it for, you know, every day for 8 hours a day in order to make that money. No, the money gonna come through anyway, and I only have to participate maybe like a couple of hours a week out of that specific thing. So what I do is I get together a bunch of those little things and then just, you know, let that go. What ended up happening over the last year or so is just that, you know, I was going through relationship shit with Gino, and so basically my focus was completely sewed up with him going through his shit, feeling, you know, just all of that. My focus was completely sewed up with that. So now that I don't have that on my to-do list no more, thank God. Now that I don't have that on my to-do list, now my to-do list is back to what it was, back to business, right? So I'm excited about that, ecstatic about that, because girl, financial goals have to be reached, okay? Period. I don't usually have a problem meeting my financial goals except when there's bullshit going on like that, like, you know? And I was sold up with that for too damn long. Like, that's ridiculous. I started getting fat, like super, super fat. Like, you know, I've never had an issue just like dropping pounds, dropping weight real quick. For some reason over this last little bit, well, obviously the alcohol doesn't help. Trust me, alcohol goes straight to the belly, okay? It is. So, you know, that was the thing, but I think the last time I had a drink was a few days ago. I had a margarita, but like, I'm not drinking like that. Like, I don't drink like that. I don't have a need to just drink every day or drink excessively. I don't have a need for that at all, honestly. So that's what my mom was like, I think you have an addiction. I was totally side-eyeing her. Like, I had to side-eye that text message and put that phone down, because girl, girl, stop it. I ain't got no addiction, but how's she to know that? You know what I mean? Like, I do get, hey, Angeles, how is she to know that I didn't have like I wasn't an alcoholic? How was she to know that? She couldn't know, because, you know, she's over there in California and, you know, I'm here, and so it's easy to get that confused or misunderstood. But I was just like, girl, bye. Ain't nobody no alcoholic. Right? But another part of that too is I'm like, what did he say to her? You know what I mean? I was over here thinking like, what did he say to my mama? You know, got her over there like, I think you have a problem. Like, Mom, I'm good. Like, I ain't touched no bottle. She over there like, I think you have a problem. I'm like, girl, I'm good. Trust me. Let me go on and get my shit together. So, you know, after that last fight with me and Gino, after that, I was just like, you know what, I'm out of here and I'm not going back. So once I made my decision to not go back, that was it. That was all she wrote. Like, it's done. You know what, I was saying this the other day. I was saying that I have a tendency to give people lots of chances, and I think the reason why is because once I'm done, I'm done. Like, when it's over, it's over. Like, when I'm done, I'm done. Like, when I'm done, I'm done, bitch. Like, it ain't no more going back. And so I think that's the reason why I tend to, like, you know what I mean, give a lot of chances, because I already know once I close the door is closed. It ain't gonna be opened up again. So yeah. So that's, you know, that's it about that, you know. So, oh, I love that building. That building is so gorgeous. Ugh. See, this is the thing, like, I drive around town sometimes and I just see different buildings, different structure, the architecture, and it's like, I cannot wait till I get to a point where I can literally be like, okay, I want to buy this land right here and build something right there. Like, literally, when I get to the point where I'm just like orchestrating shit, just like, do this, do that, do this, I just feel like I'm gonna be doing so many things. I'm gonna be doing so many things, okay? I can just think of it right now. Like, I want to build a complete community for homeless people, you know what I mean? Where they can kind of go in and out if they want to. And I guess it's like, I have to decide whether or not I would want it to be where they would, where it's like they would either have like a place temporarily or permanently, you know? So I have to decide that, whether it would be like a permanent place, like this is your place forever and ever and ever. Or if it would just be like, this is temporary, bitch. You get 2 years to figure you out, okay? And then after that, you got to go. And I think I don't like that method, because I think that's kind of how it is now. Like, they have so they have like programs like Section 8. What else do they have? They have programs like Section 8. They do have shelters, like some shelters, but I've heard, what I've heard is that shelters are not very safe for women. So we need to make it a lot more safer than that. That's not going to work for me. No. There should be no children that should be open to perversion by perverts. No. So, like, we have to fix that. That's not going to work for me at all. Yeah, there's just so many things that I'm trying to, like, think about as it relates to, like, my philanthropic work. Like, how do I want this to look? How do I want that to go and feel? And then this is something that it's like a complete, it's not just housing also. So, like, there are like multiple layers to my to that portion of my philanthropic work that I don't need to kind of go into, because, you know, that thing needs to grow here, and the vision needs to grow. But that is a part of it. Part of it is like homes and housing for people who are displaced and who need a home to stay, that have just not been able to get themselves back on their feet. So, like, complete rehabilitation. But it's just the challenge, I think, right now. I don't know, there are a few challenges, because obviously some people are homeless because they chose to be homeless due to, well, okay, let me not say that, because I don't want to offend anybody, and honestly, let's not settle on that. Let's just figure it out by talking to people instead of assuming or whatever. But, you know, some people end up on drugs or whatever, so they kind of end up homeless. Or some people are like, let's go inside. Obviously, some people, they need, like this one lady I talked to, she's on a fixed income. So, like, her issue was, well, I'm on a fixed income and my fixed income is not enough to pay for housing, you know? So, like, stuff like that, those are going to be the people that we want to immediately get them shelter, a home, and a place to stay. Ew. Why does it smell like that in here? No, that's why I get plugins. It should not smell like this. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I think I forgot my stand. Yeah, this is full. Let's just let that work. It's like somebody left their food or something. Yeah. All right, let's go in here. Okay, first things, let's turn off these ads. Extra, MIA, and Angelus Carter, how are we today? Hopefully you guys were doing well. I know you probably popped out by now because I'm just rambling and just talking, but that's okay. Okay, cancel, done, get rid of it. We need to do, yeah, cancel that, close that out. We need to do a lease for, let's just update the last lease. True crimes, ooh. What goes on that one? Is it like the first 48, or is it like a TV series where they like go through the whole investigation process? I don't know. I really don't know. Literally, I was thinking about this earlier today. Like, I went home after working for a little bit, and I was like, I'm just gonna take a little cat nap. And I was like, I don't have a TV in here, and I'm not tripping about it. You know what I mean? Like, at my place, I don't have a TV, and I'm not tripping about it. I can use my iPad if I really want to watch something. I was like, I don't watch TV that much. Like, do I care? I really don't. It's not that big of a deal, because if I want to, like, I can just get on my Netflix. I got Netflix and stuff like that. I can't even remember the last time I had cable, honestly. The last time I paid for cable, I don't remember. Which is interesting because this new place, they have like a utilities package where they basically force you to pay for internet and cable and shit like that. And I was like, I don't know if I even want cable. Like, I don't even know if I want access to cable, because like, how you gonna force me to pay for something that I ain't paid for in so many years? But I guess whatever. They got like a deal with Spectrum or something like that, so that's probably what's going on there. Oh, the story and the investigation. Okay. Yeah. I know that's probably really crazy. It's like, girl, where have you been under a rock? Quite literally, actually. Quite literally, yes, that's exactly where I've been. You got it. You know it. That is exactly it. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I had my Netflix, but honestly, I don't want to watch anything. I prefer to just listen to some music, vibe out, and let's see if there's anything on here that I might want to put on my watch list, though. Orange is the New Black. Yeah. I don't really like the connotation of that show. But yeah, ain't shit I want to watch. I'm cool. Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. How are we doing today? I'm kind of just shooting the shit right now. Honestly, I started off the conversation talking about this whole thing, this theory that, and it's not even a theory, I don't think. I think it's actually a real thing, that there is that the moon is not real, and that the moon was brought here 12,000 years ago, and it is artificial. Okay, here we go. We got the old one right here. You want me to see something for you? What do you mean by that? You want me to see something for you in the, let me see. You said, meanwhile, managers take off for vacations and shit every month. What was I talking about at that moment? Okay, so this is as of December 5th. Okay, 575. Okay, so her deposit is 575. paid. Let me see, Tracy. I gotta pull out some cards real quick. I think I have some. Let me see. Oh yeah, I got plenty here. Yeah. Haha, I got a full bag of cards over here. So when was this deposit paid? 10/10/23. My old tenant called me. She like sent me a text like a couple weeks ago. She's like, my lease is up over here and I want to come back over there with you. I was like, oh, I was glad about that, but you know. So I really need to, let me see. I need to get a new building for sure. Okay, this is her old lease right here. Tracy, are you here? Because if you're not, girl, I'm not pulling nothing. Okay, great. You have a question specifically, or what? Like, what are we trying to tap into? Let me see. I need to go get that refrigerator out of there too. Just want a spiritual message. Let me see. Ooh, what? You know what deck I want to find? I hope I have it. I wonder where it is. It's the animal spirits. I'm being called to use the animal spirits for your reading. But I don't have the animal spirits deck. It doesn't appear so anyway. Yeah, I don't have that deck. All right, spirit. Well, I finally talked to my dad and my mom this week. So I'm glad that I talked to them. So yeah, I needed to catch up with them. Touch base with them. I don't have the animal spirits deck. I wish I did though, because I would use that here. Okay, I don't need this. Shit. My goodness. Now that we've got a little bit of balance and equilibrium going on the home front, I can really focus on other things. So that's what I'll be doing. Alrighty, let's get into lease addendum. Okay, yeah, so they actually will be paying $879. Okay, so invoices also need to go out. 975, and then she's gonna be doing this. All right, no, just delete it. We don't need it anymore. Close that down. Yep, that's fine. What is this? Okay, I don't need this. It didn't never leak that. And then this, I don't think I need that either. All right.
Okay, Tracy, let's get into your read real quick. Yeah, no, delete it. I don't need it. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Tracy? Sometimes I comb my hair and sometimes I don't. Depends on how the wind blows and I ain't even pay my toes. That song is coming up for me. I'm not the average girl from the video. My worth's not determined by the price of my clothes, but I learned to love myself unconditionally because I am a queen. That song is coming up into my mind right now. It's also attached to something else. There's something else that was attached to it as well, but I can't quite pick it up. But that song came to me just now, so yeah. Here we go. Sometimes I comb my hair and sometimes I won't. Depends on how the wind blows, I'm lying between my toes. It really just depends on whatever feels good in my soul. Depends on whatever feels good in my soul. I feel like that is what you need to be focused on. What feels good to your soul, you know? I heard something today. It was from Waka Flocka, and he said something like, he said, the devil hears what you say, but God hears what you think. And then he went on to say, that's why I just, when people say stuff to me, I just listen for the vibration. And I've fully resonated with what he said as far as like knowing when people are lying to you and telling you the truth. It comes through in the vibration of whatever it is that they're saying. Yeah, I feel like there's something in that for you. My worth's not determined by the price of my clothes, but I learned to love myself unconditionally because I am a queen. You know, this is the thing. One of the things that I've become aware of is that there are a lot of people that don't think that you should love yourself if you've got certain characteristics. Oh, you're fat, you can't love yourself. Oh, um, you're ugly, you can't love yourself. You got big lips, you can't love yourself. You are too skinny, you can't love yourself. You know, it's like people. It's interesting because people think that the way that they think of themselves and the way that they think about life is the only way that there is to think. It's not. Page of Wands is here. The Page of Wands is giving me the energy of support. Support. I will tell you, as far as support goes, my back started hurting last week or the week before. Within the last 2 weeks, my back started hurting. And this book right here says something about lower back pain. Ain't nothing that I'll say, Lord. Here to share with y'all. Fear of money. Here we go. The lower back. Fear of money, lack of financial support. The term support is coming in with this right here. So maybe you don't feel supported or something, or maybe you are supported. I don't know. Maybe you need some support with something. The affirmation for this one is, I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. That affirmation would help me with my lower back. Now there's a middle back issue here. Guilt. If you've got middle back issues, guilt. Stuck in all that stuff back there. Get off my back. I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. Upper. Lack of emotional support. Feeling unloved. Holding back love. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. So that's there. I don't know why I guided to give you that, but I did. Here's the 8 of Cups, walking away from something as well. Is there a cycle that is done, or have you walked away from something? Have you walked away from your support system, or has your support system walked away from you? Something of that nature is coming out. Page of Pentacles is also here. Giving. What are you giving? You're giving money to a demon. Not saying that that's the case. I'm just, I'm just riffing right now, so don't take it as law. Like, that's what this means. It's just, I'm just pulling and guessing. I just guessed at that, okay? So I don't know. Who are you giving money to? You're giving money to something, to some evils, or are you giving money to some, to an addiction. You're giving money to an addiction, or you've given money to an addiction, or you are putting time and effort into an addiction. Anyway, there's some sort of addiction here, codependency, something like that is coming out. Don't know, but Let me tell you why I love it. 'Cause he is the truth, said he is so real, and I love the way it makes me feel of you, that I must be flying. I remember the very first day that I saw him. I found myself immediately intrigued by him. It's like, so is this a person? Are you addicted to a person? Maybe he was my wife. And even things I don't like about him are fine with me. 'Cause he's so much like me. And it's truly a blessing to feel his company. To breathe the air he breathes. 'Cause he is the truth. Said he is so real. And I love the way it makes me feel. Reflection of him. That's beautiful. I love that. Okay. Then I must be fly because it's light. It shines so bright, I wouldn't lie. Somebody's escaping love. Ooh, why? Why are we escaping love? You don't want to be disappointed. Oh, look at that Tower card. Ooh, because things of the past are keeping you from love in the future. Look at that. You have to take a leap of faith. I mean, I know that the past hurts. I know that the past has caused you pain, but there is a 2 of Cups partnership right there in your face. Why are you fighting it? Why are you fighting it? And just don't mind the vocals. I'm working it out right now, okay? You've been helping others. Okay. So listen, I don't know what's going on in this regard. Listen, I'm just going to riff on the cards. I'm not going to look at your comments, okay? I am just going to riff, okay? I'm going to riff and I'm going to read, and whatever comes out is going to come out. And I need you to know I'm low-key channeling right now, so that means that I am not here. Does that make sense? What that means is that I have lended my spirit to the spirits, and the spirits will take this message where it needs to go for you, right? Whether or not you decide to look at this message as a blessing to you or whatever, that's truly up to you. I do hope that it can help you, and I do hope that we get all that you need in order to help you with whatever it is that you're needing help with. But
you know, that's your choice, not mine. Uh-oh, what did I do? I turned the camera off. Okay, that's your choice, not mine, okay? Alrighty, so that's what I'm seeing here. I'm totally, truly seeing that you are blocking love in your life some way, in some way. You are running away from love. You are running away from love. You are running. You are escaping love for sure. Why? Look, we got the Seven of Swords next to the King and the Queen of Cups. That means I'm talking love. Love. So many people use your name in vain. Love. For better or worse, I still will choose you first. Oh, look at that love. Because you're looking at the past. You're disappointed in things of the past. The past has disappointed you. You are looking at the past here. That's the past, right? And maybe what has occurred in the past. People maybe have played with your heart in the past. I get it. I understand it. So it's like I can't move past it. Like I can't get beyond the past. The past is hurting. The past is coming up into my mind. I believe that the past is really causing you a lot of strife. As far as like, is this gonna repeat itself? But I need you to remember. Okay, we have to work on those things because. You know, here's why. Now, listen, obviously, I'm not going to rush you through your process. You have to go through your process, right? Like, I'm not trying to rush you through your process, but I want you to know that we got a Two of Cups over here. And it does require for you to take a leap of faith. So it requires you to have a level of trust. It does require you to trust the process, right? And that's fine if you don't want to. That's cool too, right? That's cool too. Okay, you know what I mean? You can be like, nope, not going to do it. Not doing it. I ain't doing it. I don't give a fuck, right? And that's cool too. But keep in mind, when we hinder ourselves from our expansion, well, we then stay stagnant. Okay, so if it's okay if you're willing to stay stagnant, or you're willing to kind of stay where you are because it's a comfortable safe zone, then I understand. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Listen, I stayed in a marriage for 20 fucking years, and I won't say the whole 20 years it was like that, but for a good at least the last 5 years, I stayed because I wasn't able to expand myself. I was concerned and worried that I wouldn't be able to do what I needed to do, or I couldn't take care of myself, or that I would be making the wrong decision. That was the main thing. The main thing was I was like, am I going to be making the wrong choice? I didn't want to make the wrong choice, right? Because I don't think I have a real issue with taking care of myself. That's never been an issue for real. You know what I mean? My mama made me start paying rent at 16, bitch. And I was the only one out the house paying rent, okay? So, like, I'm good on that. But I think I was challenged with, am I making the right decision? Am I being selfish? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to be selfish. I didn't want to make the wrong decision. I didn't want to just be making rash decisions just because I was feeling love, you know, I was feeling kind of special about somebody for a second. I didn't want to just rush out there and just do whatever. You know what I mean? I didn't want to just, you know, I didn't want to fuck up my life just on a whim. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it. I do. But I also want you to know that one of the things that I'm gathering is that, and I'm not fully through this process yet because I'm still at the very, very, very beginning stages of like being in my own place, stuff like that. So it hasn't fully settled in yet. But at this point right now, what I can say is, what were you waiting for? Like, peace. You know how much rest I've gotten? I've gotten so much rest that I'm questioning what the hell was I doing before, right? Like what I've gotten that much rest in like the last, I don't know, 5 days that it wasn't even 5 days, probably the last 2 or 3 days. I've gotten so much rest that it has me questioning what the hell was I doing? You know? What were you doing? Like, you know, just getting rest, proper rest, okay, is setting my focus in another direction. Like, okay, so that's all I have to say to you about that. You know, I'm not gonna try to tell you you're not making the wrong choice by not taking your leap of faith, but you are potentially hindering yourself and hindering your growth, or you are potentially like running away from something that could be, you know, really good for you. But I understand, like, this dealing with things, disappointments of the past, you know,
sometimes disappointments of the past like are really, really painful, really hurtful, and sometimes they just stick with you, you know? So I get it, you know. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, this one. I will say this too, though. It's not, see, sometimes when I talk about like my experience, I'm only talking about one portion of the thought, because now I'm thinking about this song that comes up, and this is literally how I felt like with Gino. So hold on. So it wasn't just that I was like scared. It was a bunch of stuff. It was that I loved him. It was that, you know, I felt like we could work things out, you know, with so many things. It wasn't just the one thing, but I sometimes it sounds like like I was miserable and I needed to leave the whole time. No, I wasn't miserable. I would have left long ago. Hold on, let's see. Lately I've been questioning if I still see you the same way through these trying years.
Stop failing evaluations and get funded instantly. Tell us in a couple words or a sentence. How's your...
Well, so I just...
Lately been questioning if I still see you the same way.
The Five of Swords is in reverse, and the Hangman is here too. There's no more illusions, I think. The Emperor is here, and the Wheel of Fortune is also here. And the Nine of Cups is also here. And the Lover's card is also here. Just as long as you love to change. More or less by the on the TV and magazine. Your beauty is way more skinny. Makes me feel like I'm a man in the world. So yeah, I don't know why these songs are coming up, and I feel like they somehow resonate with your reading. I'm gonna push pause though because of copyright and all that good stuff like that. Such a beautiful song. I'm gonna play that when we're done here though. I'm gonna blast it for sure because it's such a beautiful song, and I totally resonate with that song. I feel you know, this is the thing that I can tell you about love and about long-term relationship, long-term commitment, even if it doesn't work out. The one thing that I can tell you is that my experience will never be deleted. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to your comments, but just real quick. Hey Tony, how's it going? So I will just say this because a lot of people question like, well, why get married or why get with people, why get into a long-term relationship or long-term commitment, why fall in love, this and that and the third, because the experience is still the experience, right? I still have 20 beautiful years of experience with a man that I love, that loved me, and that we loved each other and we cared for each other. You know what I mean? I still have 20 years of beautiful memories, okay? 3 beautiful children out of that, and a lot of laughter, a lot of tears, you know, a lot of good moments, a lot of beautiful moments to look back on and reference. The thing is, time is going to pass anyway. And I would rather time pass and me spend my time loving somebody loving me. I would rather, this is just me though. I'm not talking about how you should feel. This is just how I feel about it, right? I would rather that time pass me, you know, truly loving somebody, enjoying somebody, getting to know somebody, you know what I mean? Building, having fun and silly and crazy experiences with that person, you know, because the time is gonna pass anyway, right? And there's a lot of people out there today who the time is passing and they're bored. They don't know what to do with themselves, or they feel unfulfilled. There are a lot of people who feel unfulfilled right now in their lives, right? That time that they spent, you know, building their careers, and it's not to say that you can't build a career and have a relationship, because you can, right? But what I'm saying is that there are a lot of people out there right now who are just simply unsatisfied with life because they didn't share it with somebody. They weren't sharing it with somebody, right? So I'm not saying that you should do this or not do this. I'm just saying that there are various different ways to look at things in life. You can look at it like, okay, no, I'd rather focus on my career and do that, or I'd rather focus on myself and do that, or I'd rather, you know, build with somebody and do that. Like, there are different ways that we can walk in life. And the experiences that I have, I can share with you, and the experiences that you have, you can share with me. The experience that I have, I mean, I know that there are people out there who, you know, after 20 years, they can say, listen, I have myself financially stable and secure. Like, I don't have to worry about anything, blah, blah, blah. And that's a beautiful thing too, right? But for me, I know I spent 20 years building a beautiful life with somebody that I loved and that I cared about, that loved and cared about me. And we totally enjoyed ourselves. Even though we had bad times, we had good times. Listen, in life, you're going to have good times and bad times anyway. I'd rather have good times and bad times with somebody that, you know, with somebody that I love and care about, and somebody that loves and cares about me. And we go through those times together, right? And that's not to say that I can't do it the other way. It's just to say that is the experience that I have from the last 20 years, right? It's not all bad. And so when people question why fall in love or why get in relationships, why do this if you're just going to break up, well, because you still have that time, you still have that experience with that person. The experience can never be deleted. It can never be deleted. It can never be removed. It's always there. I always have the memories of me and this person laughing in with each other, like pranking each other, being mad at each other, cussing each other out. Like, we always have those experiences to think about and to remember, okay? All of the wonderful times that we, spent with each other, okay? And so, but even with that, I can still say, oh, well, it's time for me to go, right? Because even with that, well, when respect is no longer on the table, or when genuine love or genuine care is no longer on the table, I gotta go. And of course, he's probably gonna, every time I get on a live and talk about our relationship, he gonna be like, let me call you and talk to you real quick, First of all, that's what we always say. Point one and point two, because he always disagrees with what I've said or how I've said it or whatever, and that's okay, because he has his own version of it and I have my own version of it, right? But so he always say, you left this out, or you did this, or you didn't say that, or whatever. So of course, it's not all 100% historically accurate, but it's from my perspective, right? Because he's gonna say, I've always this and respected you, and this never been the case, and right? Yes, okay, cool, right? And he will even get on the phone and be like, I'll show you right, I can show you right now, But the reality is that we've kind of come to a place where we are right now, and that is what it is. But anyway, if this is about love for somebody, I do feel that needed to be said. Okay, let me take a look at your comments. So thank you. I took a leap of faith, but I still couldn't get the bad people away. What does that mean, Tracy? I'm not really sure what that means, and I don't want to assume. So I'm gonna just ask you, as opposed to assuming. Yeah. He says, even when you get on my last nerve, and that's true. Like, you will find that even when your person gets on your goddamn nerves, I still love you. You know what I mean? Like, it's still the same. I still love you.
Alrighty, so let's see. So the devil is testing me with Rihanna and Eminem is my song. Okay, so Rihanna. Okay. Okay. Well, listen, the devil is testing you. I don't know how to respond to that. I'm just gonna let that ruminate in the air. I'm just gonna let that do this in the air, okay? All right, Spirit. So I do have the Five of Swords is in reverse, and I do have the Hangman and the Emperor. So this is really just like the illusions are gone. I feel like the illusions are done. There's no more illusions. There's no more trickery going on here as well. The Hangman, there is some fear here, but you're just gonna have to step outside of that fear. You're just gonna have to do it, right? At the end of the day, you know, we can talk about a lot of hypotheticals. We can talk about hold on one second because I want to play this song real quick. We can talk about
with Wells Fargo Premier, a team can help you plan for your dreams.
What you may do, what you could do, what you would do, all that shit. But at the end of the day, nothing happens unless you make it happen, okay? That I do know, okay? Nothing's gonna happen unless you make it happen, right? So after you after you got your mind in order, after you got yourself in alignment, after you've kind of, you know, talked yourself up and motivated yourself to a certain point, even still, at some point, you have to do the work, or you have to do the movements, or you have to take the action, or do the thing that is required, right? So yeah, I don't know, really, I'm not going to try to interpret what you're saying here in your comments, honestly, because I don't want to misconstrue, I don't want to misunderstand, and I don't want to assume, okay? But what I will say is that based on the cards here, it is a requirement that you do stand in your power and take that leap. Not take that leap, but stand in your power and do what is required, okay? Four of Wands is here. Celebration. This is an engagement, I think. Action is required. Also, honesty is required. I don't know. Truth and justice. Truth, honesty is required. Action is required as well. I see some poverty here, or some sort of abandonment going on here as well. So I don't know what that's all about. But that's here though. The World card is here. With the World card being here, I feel like there's an ending of a cycle with an Empress, potentially. I think there's an ending of a cycle there. The King of Swords is here, so this could be a Taurus, Aquarius. It could be feeling stuck, trapped, imbalanced, having a difficult time finding balance, or trying to find a balance. Charging back, charging forward, charging ahead, stubborn, somebody stubborn, or even charging at something. The Five of Wands is about conflict in some way, standing the ground and winning a heartbreak. Oof, shit. Yeah, I don't know what I'm reading here, and it feels uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna stop because I don't know what's going on here. A couple times. Is it a crime to fall? I learned something. Elizabeth Taylor was married 9 times, right? Me and my best friend was talking about this recently. Elizabeth Taylor got married 9 different times. And you know one of the reasons why she said she loved falling in love? She ended up marrying one of her husbands twice. Right. One of her husbands, she married him twice. But she said that she loved the feeling of falling in love. Like she loved the falling in love. And I find that so interesting because I can kind of feel like I understand that, but not to the point where I'm trying to get married 9 times though. Right? I don't want to be married that much. Like, not anymore anyway. I mean, you know, me and Gino, we lasted 20 years. So, you know, I think that's beautiful. That's beautiful. She has such a monotone voice, honestly. I was listening to her songs earlier today and I was like, oh my God, is her tone going to change at all? But she did really good on this song right here. So this song, Is It a Crime? She did really good on that one, but I couldn't deal with the whole tune of it all. So I'm gonna just leave that alone. Anyway, yeah, I mean, look, I don't know what else is going on here. I just feel like, you know, I see a lot of things here that you have that are present, but at the same time, you know, we all grow at our own pace. We all go and grow at our own pace, and yeah, that's it and that's all. Boom! We love this. I'm at the mini mart in a mini skirt, about to steal your man in a torn up t-shirt. What? Okay. Sis had bars on that shit. Hold on one second.
Bluetooth mode.
Oh no. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me take this off of this. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So sorry about that. Listen, I just had to take the speaker off of here and hopefully it'll pick up over here. Come on. Cause I want to hear this song. Anyway, okay, so let's pull a couple more cards to see if we can kind of end off this reading. I mean, you got a full on spread and a full on reading though. So okay. So be grateful. All right, Spirit, clear and concise. What else? 3 of Cups. Is it a crime to fall? I love that song because it challenges people's thoughts. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people who have kind of like, especially like over the last, I don't know, 15 years, people are just like everything is savage. Like it's the cancel culture is just like the thing, right? And it's just like, but who's gonna do the loving here? Who's gonna do the loving over in this motherfucker? So I don't know. I mean, a lot of people do not believe and agree with love. I do. I still do. I still am probably a hopeless romantic, and stupidly so. Some people may think, right? But I don't know. It kind of feels good, and when it feels good, it feels good. Okay. Yes. So this, I need you to turn on. No. Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups, the King of Swords, the Hermit, and the High Priestess. Ooh.
Bluetooth mode.
Shit. What a tragedy. That's all I got. The Tower, abandonment, that's the decision that was made. Knight of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. And then Knight of Wands. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna even interpret that. I'm not gonna do it. I just can't. It's just, you know, it is what it is. Alrighty, moving forward. Yeah, I mean, that's all I got. So, you know, with your reading here, I think, you know, these are the things that you may be experiencing. I don't know how these apply in your life. I don't know how these messages or these cards kind of resonate with you, but if any part of this reading did resonate with you, it's just a way to kind of look at things, and maybe something in here can help you along your journey a little bit at a time. You know, this is your journey. It's your path, and you know, nobody can push you forward or backwards, or nobody can push you around in your journey. Um, you know, you have to take it at your own pace. You have to do what you can do, and don't feel bad when you know, love people who didn't love you back, because that's not a representation of your worthiness of love. That just means that you had, you know, you had the love to give, you know. And I don't know if that's it with what we're looking at here. What else is there? So the bad people, you mentioned some bad people. So I mean, look, I don't really know how to respond to that, because I don't really know like the level that we're talking about here. I don't know what the levels are that we're discussing here, that we're talking about. All I know is that there is love here in this reading. There is fear of love in this reading. There is some sort of addiction or like codependencies going on here as well. And in reality, a lot of us go through these things and experience these things in life, you know, and it's just a matter of you taking the time that you take to get through your journey the best that you can, you know. I'm gonna leave it there because I feel like I'm just, you know, I don't know if I'm making any sense at this point. What? Okay, bear with me 1 second. You're very welcome. Bear with me 1 second. Let me see if I can. Okay, so sorry about that. You're very welcome. Moving forward. Okay. I got it finally to connect. It's my little joint right here. So let's put this on.
Like a good neighbor, stay farm. There? I was gonna say that.
Reverse your biological age and feel active again by
Alright, let me restart my
habits.
computer because
Here,
apparently it is
Longevity
not
Band
trying to work,
analyzes
and I
your
need it to work
habits and health
right now.
factors to help you feel stronger and live longer. Makes
I'm at the mini mart in a mini skirt, about to steal your man in a torn up t-shirt. We all got tramp stamps, little credit covered and line here at the line dance. Make my snake skin rattle. In a lasso. I'm a buckle bunny. Drive my own truck, got my own money. Okay, is that it? Has everybody got their readings? Maple syrup, banana pudding, where the rain, the pudding, sterling silver. Now give me more. Watch the buckle hit the floor. Push up for me. I love that lately, like, Black people have been expanding into all genres. Like, I've got a country Black girl, I've got like a folk music Black guy, like a Black guy who's into folk music. I love all of these types of music, honestly. And, you know, it's just wonderful. Make my snake skin rattle. Looking like a lasso. Make my snake skin rattle.
Ooh, this reading is, ooh, child. There's a lot of details right here. I am not about to interpret this. Let's get this out of our spirit. Trailer Barbie.
Trailer Park Barbie, Trailer Park Barbie, redneck knockoff, yeah.
Alright, let's put something else in our soul.
Something's got a hold on me lately. No, I don't know myself.
Alright, well, I guess if nobody else has any questions, what's going on?
How many times did I tell you?
No good at being alone. Let's listen to this version. Yeah, I just flipped some cards that just they look real crazy. I ain't about to interpret none of that. Not about to do it. Not about to do it. I ain't gonna do it.
Something's got a hold on me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore.
All right, let's do something though.
How many times did I tell you I'm
No good at being alone.
It's taking a toll on me, trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off
My bones, don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me.
I'm falling apart right in front of you.
Can't you see I lose control when you're not next to me.
Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic.
Problem is I want your body like I'm feeling like a bad habit.
Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full moon black magic and it takes two.
Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict. And I need some relief. My skin and your teeth.
Can't see the forest through the trees, got me down on my knees, darling, please.
Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. Hey, Crazy Babe was.
I'm falling apart right in
Front of you, can't you see? Yeah. Try when you're not to me.
breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
I'm trying to. My computer is taking too long. I just finished up with a question or readings from somebody, but I just finished up with a reading from Tracy, I think, or yeah, Tracy. But I'm waiting for my computer to come through. I lose control. You're not here with me. I'm falling apart in front of you. Can't you see? Communication, a message is coming through, and I feel like this is true because I've seen this twice here. This is not the first time I've seen this card. There's a message coming through. There's a message. Look, that's what I was the first time I saw it was there. I need to stop these ads at least. So let's stop the ads at least for now, and then I can come and do the lease contract tomorrow if I have to. You want me to hear the lyrics? Okay, what song? Oh yeah, I heard that song earlier today.
It's 24/7 fast friendly claim support.
Could I get a picture?
Yeah.
Honestly, her voice, I love the It's a Crime song. I just think that I want to hear her expand her. I want to hear her expand her range. I want her to expand her range. I can't wait till she expands her range. I've been in love like that. It's not too far imagining that I have to do. So I love completely when I love. So I don't feel that's not too far off from, you know. Why not? I mean, the thing is, shit. You're either gonna find that this person loves you too, or you're gonna get your fucking heart broken and move on. You know? But I've loved like this. I believe in this type of love. I think that, you know, when you love somebody, why not love them all the way? Obviously, you don't just love people who don't give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? You know, but sometimes you don't know that people don't give a fuck about you until you get on the other side of that shit. Right? But I believe in loving like this. I believe in loving truly, because why not? You're gonna halfway love, or you're gonna fake love somebody? Why? Why would you do that? You know, people might think that I'm like, this generation might think that that's dumb and stupid, and you know, to some degree it could be. Fuck, you know. But the man that I loved for a long period of time in this kind of way loved me the same way too. So it's not like my love was one-sided. It's not like I was the only person out there on that limb loving. He was loving me too, you know. So I get it though. This there's so much difficulty with being in love with somebody, because it's like, do they really love me? But how the fuck are you gonna get past that point? How are you gonna grow from that? How are you gonna find security in love? You know? And I get it. Listen, I'm not, hold on. First off, don't think that I'm trying to say that anybody's wrong for, you know, you're gonna go through the experiences that you go through in life. And you're going to have the experiences that you have in life. So yeah, there are times and places and situations where it just ain't possible. I get it. I'm not saying to feel no kind of way about that. What I'm saying though is that when the opportunity arises, when it comes to you, when it is in your face that love can really be true with somebody, why straddle the fence? You know? Why straddle the fence when you can just... Because the thing about it is, let's just say that you love somebody, right? And you love them, but you don't show or whatever, like it doesn't come out as heavily as it could. You're still gonna get heartbroken. At the end of the day, your heart's still gonna get broke. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a hopeless romantic. But obviously that doesn't mean that you love everybody like that. Of course not. Of course not. Most of these niggas don't deserve half that, you know? Most of these niggas deserve exactly what they getting. Nothing. No results. And of course, you know, your person is your person, you know what I mean? Anyway, I don't judge people for feeling like this. I don't judge people for going all the way in love. I don't, because I believe in love. I still believe someday you and me will find ourselves in love again. I cannot wait until she expands her tone.
Fargo is your virtual assistant from
Her
Wells
range.
Fargo. Fargo lets you do this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card.
Well, I got all kind of shit up in here, don't I? Okay, so what do you think about it? So you have a really good voice. Oh, really? Thank you. So I was not expecting that girl. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so what do you think? Do you think she's crazy for loving like that? I know a lot of people was talking shit about her being dragged across the floor by young like he just dragging her. Girl. She gonna let that man lead her to hell, honey. She's in love with him. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, bro, like, the thing about it is that we can all, look at it like, but for real.
One way companies can practice circularity is to design.
I mean, haven't you been in love like that where you just let somebody take you straight to hell? I mean, obviously, at some point you get to a point where, like, okay, I can't be doing that. Like, that's too risky. You can't let somebody take you straight to hell. I'm just fucking around with y'all. But seriously though, like, I really do feel like it's my desire that people who literally love like this are finding people, or able to find people that love them the same, you know? That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Oh, thank you. How are you? That's why we're here for, to feel. I'm saying, like, I know though, but so we talking about this and I'm saying all of these things. And I know that somebody's like, but what about the heartbreak? I know that somebody out there is like, what about the heartbreak? I get it, child. I do. But, like, think about it. Okay, so I mean, at some point, like, once you've had your heart broken, usually you don't just jump out there and just let your you just don't let your heart get ravaged like this so many times. You know what I mean? Like, you don't give like this too many times. You might give a couple times like that. It might be a couple good times. You do. It might be a couple good times. Honestly, I'm just going to say thank you to the universe. I'm going to say thank you to my karma. I'm going to say thank you to my past self, new self, all the realms of myself. I just want to say thank you. That's all I got. Because you know what? I don't have the worst experiences in love, honestly. And so I can just say thank you. That's all I got. Honestly, that's all I got. I got some terrible experiences now. Don't get it twisted. But I don't have the worst experiences, like, I don't have those experiences that's like, bitch, love. Fuck you mean love. Fuck a love. I don't have those types of experiences where it's just like, there's no love in my heart. You can't get no love
And you can't even be my friend. And you get no love again. You get no love. You can't get no love from me. And maybe that's what makes me stupid. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. What's that, Faith Evans? Yep, you get no love. You can't get no love from me. Okay, all right, let me see. Let's stop fucking around. So I be loving like Aquarius Bay West said I be loving like that too and getting my ass dragged, honey, girl. Okay. I'm so sorry for laughing. That wasn't right. Because you know what? We all experience that from time to time. Those heartbreaks take me to the hospital. What? No, but for real though, quick question. Do you have specific day for your live videos or no? No, you know what? I actually just recently had a transition in my life where I moved into my own place and stuff like that. And for a little bit, I was kind of struggling with going live consistently because of external issues. Now that the external issues have been handled by management, I think I'm going to probably find or figure out a better schedule, like actually figure out a schedule for myself. Because I used to go live every night. Like every night, like clockwork at 8 o'clock every night. And then that got thrown off somehow through personal drama, kept coming onto the camera, onto the screen, and that really irked me. So while I have been working through this transition, I kind of was not live at all for a little while, and I think I will be getting back to a schedule. I don't know if I'll be live every night, but I think I'll get back to like a consistent schedule for sure. But I haven't figured that out yet, so stay tuned and bear with me while I kind of get myself back in order, okay? You get no love, you can't get no love from me. You can't even be my friend, and you get no love again. So feel like I'm dying from a broken heart right now. Chris Bay, you going through heartbreak right now? What? So don't let that happen because...
Hi, I'm Faith Evans. Welcome to Sessions at AOL. Come on in.
Oh, yeah. Okay, in the past. Okay, girl, because I'm like, what? What is going on? Yeah, we got to take a little break from heartbreak, you know? Take a little break from that shit, okay? So that between each heartbreak, you have a series of situations that you go through where it's just like, you know, it's like little mini irritations from guys, you know what I mean? Until you decide no longer dealing with this bullshit, and then everybody gets their acts together. Like, everybody gonna get their act together the moment that you're like, nope, not dealing with you, not dealing with your niggas and your bullshit. Then everybody at the same time gets their act together. And then, you know, the next guy that comes, that's the one that that's the one that's gonna end up being the guy for the next little bit, right? So yeah, I'm not tripping right now. I'm on my fast, you know what I mean? I'm on my fasting tip right now. So my new man will be arriving very soon. So I'm not even bothered right now. I'm not pressed, I'm not bothered, none of that. My new man is coming, okay? He is loading and he's in the shop right now. My new man in the shop right now, okay? He loading. Gino ass talking about, he's like, I'm gonna be your next man. Gino does not want to let it go, like, brother. Brother, okay? And I think you Earlier today, I was talking about, I was like, I was like, you gotta, get out the way if you're not gonna do right or whatever. He was just like, well, I'm willing to do right or whatever. I'm like, man, look, listen, I'm not playing with you no more. All right, buddy. Okay, buddy. So, we'll see. We gonna see. Oh, I'm getting a new man soon. He's coming. He's loading right now. He's being discovered. He's not yet discovered. My new man is not discovered yet. No. You're misunderstanding. My new man is being manifested at this moment. What I'm saying is that my new man is not discovered at this moment, okay? I don't know who the new man is. I don't know where he's gonna come from. I don't know who he is, what his name is, none of that. Okay, he's not complete yet. Okay, he's in the shop right now. All right. What I'm saying is my new man is in the future, okay? And I'm chilling right now in this present moment, vibing, just getting myself in order, getting myself in shape, you know what I mean? And my new man is loading. My new man is loading, honey. He is in the shop right now. That means he's being discovered right now. That means Spirit is talking to him right now. Like, listen, bro, I got this new hottie. Like, she's fresh off the press for you, man. I'm telling you, it's new hottie, okay? My new man is being worked at right now, child. Spirit is talking to him and having a conversation with his ass and letting him know how to act and behave, okay? Letting him know right now. I'm having fun with life, honestly. I am having fun with life, manifestation, discovering how things develop. I'm just having a good time with life, honestly. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. Oh, shit, I should have a brush up in this motherfucker. So, yeah, my new man. I don't know who my new man is. I don't know who it is, but I know that he's in the shop right now. Spirit is getting him in shape, whipping him up, prepping and preparing him, for me, while I am prepping and preparing for him, And we probably gonna pop out spring next year. How do I know this? I don't know how I know this, but we'll pop out spring next year. Springtime next year, me and my new man is gonna pop out. Who is my new man? I don't know. I don't know. Y'all asking me for something that's undiscovered right now, okay? Y'all probably like, well, how you know then, Aqua? Because I know. I don't know how I know. I just know. I don't know how I know. I just know. And watch it be spot on. It's going to be right before summertime next year. Me and my new man going to pop out. Right before summertime. Like, I'm talking about right before it. Like, it could even be up to 2 days before summertime. And me and my new man going to pop out. It's still going to be springtime, right? So it's still going to be within the confines of what I'm talking about right now. Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing. that's my theme song right now. I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about shit. Cause my new man is coming. Okay. Oh, he ain't shipping right now, goddamn it. He being shipped to me right now. Your dogs just broke something. Now come here so I can get you. Come here, I'm about to get you. That's what you gotta tell your dogs. Come here. I'm about to get you. Just say their dogs. Okay. I ain't worried about none. Nigga, I ain't worried about none. Nigga, I ain't worried about none. So after my breakup, I was very upset for a while, but they are not worth it. Plus, it's their loss. We are worth way more than that. Hey, Cat Goddess, how are we doing? Girl. What the hell? What's going on here? I'm just going to disappear because I don't know what the hell you're trying to do. Okay. Oh, let's listen to Tidra. If I believe what I hear and say is true, then it's a run around town that's claiming you. And say, Daddy, I'm too cute to fight. You better get that bitch told tonight. Girl, nobody has time to be singing them type of songs. Because nobody has time to be worried about what a nigga got going on like that. Like, bitch, I better not be caught around the city with that bitch rolling up on me. Excuse me? But each time I say I won't get back around, you get me back around, and I know you bring me down, but still somehow you seem to get me high. Think about all of the things that we go through, and I wonder why I stay with you, but that's nothing in your best. So I am doing readings. If you guys are interested, let me know. But in the meantime, I'm going to be working if y'all not getting questions. Thank you. Me and my nail tech were like, okay, so I was like, I went to my nail tech and I was like, okay, girl. I was like, I need to do my nails on the cheap. So we was like, okay, what can we do? So we came up with this. And she's like, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I need some bling. I feel like something missing. She's like, girl, you don't need no bling. I'm like, right? And I think I'm right. I feel like I need some butterflies and some moons on here. Like I need this to be moons and butterflies. And I think I'm missing something still. So she probably gonna look at me crazy when I go when I go sit down next time. Like, girl. Something in your passion. Well, girl, my nail tech is not cheap, honey. She definitely not cheap, but, you know. She gets me right, though, okay? She not cheap, honey. She not cheap, okay? All right? She not cheap. But, you know, she get me right, you know? And she's professional. Right? My nails like my girl. I don't know what y'all talking about. Shit. That's my girl. I've been going to her for a couple years now. Shit. How many years? I don't know, but quite a few. So now all I need is a hairstylist and I will be set. Like I got my nail tech. All I need is a hairstylist and I will be Gucci. Can't. I need to, when you talk about the leap of faith card, it'd be me with the hairstylist. I need to take a leap of faith, goddamn, and just jump out there and do it. Just do it. It's the inconsistency that I can't deal with. You know what I mean? Be consistent. So then again, I kind of get bling on my nails. Oh, that's strong. Girl. Yeah, nah, I mean, girl, she do everything. So I don't have a hairstylist because I do my own because I used to work as one. So I go have. Okay, yeah. I mean, I get that, girl. I'm tired of doing my own hair personally. That's my thing right there, right? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of that shit, right? I'm tired of it. Okay. All right. I need the salon experience. You know what I mean? Where you just lay back and get your hair done and then, you know, get on up out of there. And I'm just, you know, I'm really, really needing the salon experience, but I just haven't found anybody that, yeah, I just haven't found anybody that I can like grow with, you know? So that sucks. That really sucks.
My daughter is being
Yeah.
treated for leukemia. Who's it?
Question for you. Tell me if you want me to. Good for you. Ooh, this is what I want to hear. Tell me if you want me to. Yes, girl. That's what we listening to next. Yes. So I had to find a black girl, you know what I mean? I used to go to the Chinese people, but I was getting tired of their bullshit, you know. And when I found this nail tech, I've been going to her for a couple years now, probably about 4 years now. I don't even know. My time may be so fucked up, so don't don't trust it, you know what I mean? Unless I done looked at a calendar, you know what I mean? Don't trust it. But I could probably go back on my Instagram and find out when I started going to her, because I think I posted my first set from her. So I could probably go on my Instagram and find it, but right now I'm not looking at my Instagram, so don't trust what I'm saying as far as the timing. But ever since I've been going to her, I stuck with her. We've even had a couple of times where she was just like, "So you would go to another nail tech?" I'm like, "Girl, not even." Don't be thinking, girl, I am loyal. Like, you gotta understand it, honey. Girl, all I was looking for was a solid nail tech. All I need is one. I don't need 4 or 5. I just need one. So a couple times she was just like, "I know y'all been going to other nail techs." I look at her like she crazy. Girl, you was my only nail tech, so stop with the bullshit. Stop with the bullshit, girl. If I ain't coming to you, my nails ain't done, and that's it and that's all. So, you know. So I'm not watching anything right now. I'm just trying to get into my ad account so I can stop these ads and start some new ads in another business. So. Oh no, she is. No, she definitely funny. Me and her, we got into our first argument probably like, oh man, when was it? Oh, I'm trying to remember like when we got into our first argument. Our first ever argument was probably like 3 months ago, right? Or 4 months ago. And we was both like, the thing is, I wasn't mad, but you know, when you start raising your voice at me, I'm gonna raise my voice back at you. And that's just it and that's all, right? So me and her going back and forth and everything. We had to calm down. At the end of the thing, we're like, basically, you good? I'm good. Okay, cool. I'll see you next time, right? Like, right? So basically, we both, you know, at the end of the thing, you know what I mean? We had to check the temperature. Both of us was checking the temperature, you know what I mean? So, but no, like, we are. That's my nail tech. We locked in. What you talking about? Shit. We understand each other, I think. You know what I mean? She's an Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius. We just understand each other, so we locked in.
Up to 2 business days early for free. I promise.
Because I tell you, like, you know, with another person, like if with other people, like if we had that little argument, they're probably acting a little funny. But she didn't act funny the next time I showed up, and I didn't act funny either, because it was a silly little misunderstanding, you know. That ain't about to shake. That ain't about to change shit. I still need my nails done, and you still need this money. God damn it. I'm gonna be back next month. God damn it. I'll be back. Shit. Talking about getting another nail tech for what? Cause you had a bad attitude one day? No, ma'am. Okay, you still got to deal with me. Okay. Oh, little lie, I got a little freakiness inside. It's got to do with it. I don't care what they say. I'm not about to pay nobody's way. About the dog in me. I want a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening. Just like me. I want a rough neck because I can satisfy me. Just for me. If you are that kind of man, cause I'm that kind of girl. I got a freaking secret everybody's saying, cause we don't give a damn about our things. This song never gets old, honestly. And this is supposed to be like, you are not supposed to like this song. You are not supposed to like this song. You're not supposed to listen to this song, but what? I gotta pick it up now, there you go. That's just one thing that a man must do. Dawn in May. I want a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening. Just like me. I can satisfy me, just for me. If you are that kind of man, cause I'm that kind of girl. I got a freaking secret everybody thinks, cause we don't give a damn about a thing. Oh my god, it's 11 o'clock. This is not, why is this moving so slow? I'm not in the right account. Okay, you're a Cancer, she's a Scorpio. Okay, cool. So y'all cool. Y'all kind of like understand each other a little bit emotion wise. Bye. It's okay. I've gotta I'm just trying to do some work. If you guys end up having any questions, let me know. I will answer your questions via the tarot. But I am working right now, so you know. So you guys just let me know if you have any questions. All right, let's do this one.
Scribe is how 4 million people turn processes into step-by-step guides. The hardest part of any job, I don't care where.
Yeah. Shawty swing my way. Sure look good to me. Now would you please swing my way? It's August 25th. That means we still got one more month left of summer. I might even gonna trip. This girl was the first ever dyke, I'm telling you. I'm sure she wasn't, but she was giving dyke vibes. Definitely was giving it. Sure look good to me. Now would you please swing my way? Shorty swing my way.
Sure look good to me. Now would you please swing my way? King of Cups, Sun card, and the Queen of Wands. Ooh, what does that mean? Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. Ooh. Fine, fine. Look, she is talking about macking a nigga down, okay? Now the funny part about it is I don't mind macking a nigga down, but most likely if I mack a nigga down, I'm not gonna talk with him. So I don't mind macking you down though. I will mack you down. But maybe that just depends. Maybe I need to change that. Maybe I need to try it out and see how I like it. Let me try it out, see how I like macking a nigga down and see if I like, you know, see how that goes. Because all of this, since they want to be princesses nowadays, let's, you know, treat them like one, okay? So you slowly say, I know you don't know me, but this might be my only side of the tenderoni. It's no biggie, babe. Listen, this is a free channel. You come and go as you please. Shawty swing my way. But if you listen to her, she is talking about macking a nigga down. Like, literally. She's literally talking about macking a nigga down. That's what she's talking about. Shawty swing my way. And look, they was completely... they was completely dressed for work in this video, okay? Girl, they was dressed for work, okay? They had business attire, business casual attire on, hunty. They had that shit on, okay? That's what they good it can be, just come to me, oh. I did not see the time. I need to get my, what? You're gonna see how good it can be. Just come to me. Oh, shawty swing my way. Sure look good to me. Now would you please swing my way? Shawty swing my way. She was talking about macking a nigga down, like literally. And she looked like she walked right up to him too and was like, watching you from across the room. I wanna know your name. Bye. 5.9 times more valuable messages. Swing my way, swing my way, So finally we're getting to the ad to turn it off. Thank goodness. Like, I don't know why my computer's running so slow. I need to probably continue to like wipe the system.
Or you can sell digital products.
Yeah, I need to probably continue to wipe the system. So anyway, guys, let me let you know again, once again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Trick Daddy did used to be fine, honestly. Trick Daddy was a cutie. Like, he was kind of cute, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, this one, these niggas had Jerry curls. Nobody has time for that. Them niggas had Jerry curls. What?
What's going on, man?
Film them.
You know what I'm saying? You know about the new club downtown called the Juke Joint, right? I can't reach.
Get out your nose.
You know it's the dress code at that new club.
I'm so sick of being alone.
No problem.
What? I'm so sick of being lonely every night with my man. Cause that's what it's all means. I'm just to be loved, be loved. Any other night, I'll be acting like a bugaboo. See, what they're talking about right now is the transition that happens when you, when the men have been doing what they ain't supposed to be doing and also fuck shit, worried about everything but your family and your girl and your home and all that. A couple months down the line, this is gonna happen, goddammit. Couple years, couple months, whatever the fuck. Oh, until fun, yes.
Cause ain't nobody bothered. Ain't nobody gonna keep doing right by you if you're not doing right. Like, stop it. Heard it all before. Every night. Oh, she grabbing the wall, nigga. She said, I'm so sick of being lonely. She is grabbing the wall, nigga. You had her fucked up from the beginning. Okay, that's what really went down there. You had her fucked up all the way fucked up. You was out in the streets and shit while she at the crib taking care of the kids. How long you thought that was gonna last? I'm confused. And then these be the same niggas on the podcast today talking about, see, women just, nigga, shut the fuck up. You ain't did shit for that woman. Beat the sun, tapping my shoulder, thinking you gon' get you some, smelling like some fragrance that I don't even wear. Sure, she did it just like this. I suggest you go back there. Day to day with you, it's always something else. Working my nerves. God knows that I don't deserve what you put me through. I've been so true to you. For you to come at me with another lame excuse. See, baby this, baby that, but your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. See, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Oh, I love this song. She went in on this one. So anyway, so I guess that's it then. If nobody has any questions, then let me go. I have finally finished this thing here. I'm going to come back and do ads tomorrow because nobody has time for that tonight. I'm going to get out and do some, possibly do some Ubering for the moment. Maybe go hit up some friends, see what's going on this, what is it, Monday night? Probably nothing because it's Monday night. But you know, I guess I don't operate on a time schedule. That might be my problem, is that I don't operate on a time schedule. You know what I mean? CPT was made for me, okay? That's the time I operate on CPT, okay? I can't say that's 100% true. It's kind of true, but it's kind of not true. So yeah, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notifications each and every time I upload a new video. And definitely smash the like button. Come on, I'm gonna let y'all walk outside with me. Let's see. Let me get my gun out too, just in case, you know, people think it's a fun time to play games with me, you know. Let me turn this off, close that down, and let's get out of here. Oh wait, let me put this in here. Baby this, baby that, but your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. See, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Woo! They know they was on something with that track right there. They was on to something. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. And let's get out of here. I'll clean up tomorrow. You can do cleaning tomorrow. Baby this, baby that, but your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. See, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Play the fool before I play the fool before. Okay, we're gonna have to put a little notice. Do not leave the fucking lights on, people. Yeah, y'all bear with me 1 second. Let me check my surroundings and shit, you know. Motherfuckers be thinking it's sweet and shit, you know what I mean? Do y'all check y'all backseat when y'all get in the car? I do. Every time. Cause y'all never listen. Y'all be watching them movies when the motherfucker just got your neck and shit like that. No. No, ma'am or sir. You will not have my neck. Okay? You will not have my neck. All right? Okay, cool. Ain't nobody back there. I know you're probably like, girl, I know, but y'all don't know. Listen, it's gotta be, you know what it is? I gotta figure out how to turn this motherfucking thing off. Okay, hold on, because we got to figure this out, because this is gonna drive me crazy. I have a Pluto in Scorpio. What the fuck? I have a Pluto in Scorpio, right? So like there are certain things that it's supposed to represent, like basically in this life you're like working through challenges with like betrayal and like all sorts of like dark things. So you're working mentally and emotionally, you're working through like a lot of darkness. And so okay, you're actually a Scorpio and you have Pluto and Pluto and Scorpio. Yeah, so like, so anyway, so that right there, that placement right there. All right, let's see what happens here. Yeah, this is pissing me off. Okay, so this is the sound. This is driving me. This is not gonna be this. I don't like this. Forward safety, lane safety, blind spot safety, active assist. Wait, which one is it? Sorry, I'm trying to figure this thing out. So yeah, anyway, this is going to cause you to like, you might end up dealing with either you're going to be on one end of the spectrum. Either you're dealing with, you have to work through a lot of like mental concerns with like betrayal or like dark things happening, or you are you're either if you're doing well with this, then you are still going to have a lot of thoughts, you know what I mean? Like you might still have a lot of thoughts, they might come across your mind or whatever, but you can work through them. And if you're struggling with it, then you might have a difficulty with that. Yeah, so hold on, y'all, just a second. So there's nothing going on up there. But that's Pluto and Scorpio placement is going to challenge you in a few ways like that. So yeah, I can't figure it out. So yeah, so yeah, that's why it's so important for you to like, why you process things the way that you do, why you respond to life the way that you respond to life, how you respond to life in certain ways about certain things. You know, it really does kind of help you to understand a lot more about yourself that you maybe would just by default get along with no real understanding if you didn't look at your natal chart. So, you know, I think that looking at your natal chart can be very, very beneficial to you. It can very much help you understand things, and it can probably help you move along your journey a lot smoother when you know certain things just like might naturally be
might naturally occur with you simply based upon the natal chart. And I know it's like, well, I don't want people, a lot of times it's like, well, I'm not, some natal chart's not going to tell me who I am and this and that third, but really, when you look at it, it's like the fucking science, actually. Okay, because the shit breaks it down pretty fucking good, you know, and it can really help you understand a lot about yourself and others as well. So yeah, that's something to consider, something to think about. So let's see. Hello, can I ask a question as well? Oh shit, yeah, you come a little too late. I'm no longer near my desk where I was answering questions. Now I have left the building, and I'm not doing questions anymore because I have to, you know, keep my energy. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and call some folks, see what they doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go call and bug a couple people just because, you know. So I'm about to be making some rounds on my phone calls just to bug folks and say, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Are you okay? Is life going well for you right now? You know, just check up on my folks. So yeah, so thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications every time I upload a video. We will talk more about this stuff, okay? And also, come back later, come back again. Like I said, I'm just getting into my new place, so I'm kind of like gonna work some things out where I can actually create a better schedule for myself, you know, work that out so that we can get back to a consistent flow of our live videos, our topics, our tarot readings, all that good stuff. So just stay tuned. We're gonna get back to our regularly scheduled program. Bye.